impressionable people known collectively as the copycats.
What a palaver! Does anybody want a cup of tea?
I'd rather have a cup of coffee. I'd like a cup of coffee. I'll have a cup of coffee.
Is yours a Max Wall house?
As you probably all know, just recently, I've been doing a lot of fishing. It's quite exciting. One gets to meet some very extraordinary people. The other day I actually saw a one-armed fisherman. I said to him, "How are you doing?" He said, "Well, earlier on I caught a fish that big."
You know, the reason I drink so much is because of J.R. Yeah. He's the most mean, despicable, horrible person I've ever met in my life. Yeah. His mind is so twisted. He used to do the clues in 3, 2, 1.
Due to a plea of mitigation by your lawyer, I've done a deal on your sentence. I've got some good news and bad news.
Oh, aye. Well, what's the bad news?
You're to spend the rest of your days in prison.
Well, what's the good news?
They're hanging you on Wednesday.
Hi, Lloyd, what a gross man hill. Now, I'm standing outside Joan Collins' latest gift from her new boyfriend. So, obviously, he saved up all his pocket money to buy it for her. There's actually a solid gold toilet inside with a really unique chain. It's made of all her old wedding rings. There's no furniture at all in the house, just one enormous waterbed. And every time Joanie makes love on it, it plays a tune. Last night, it played the entire score from West Side Story.
Oh, what a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling.
Oh, so it's you who keeps dancing on that ceiling. What did I say to it?
Hi there. I'm Clint Eastwood. I'm just back from making a Western in Liverpool. It's called A Fistful of Gyros.
This is Captain James T. Kirk aboard the Star Trek Enterprise. Our position, the northbound carriageway of the M1. Our mission, to seek out and destroy an insidious menace so terrible that it threatens the very fabric of our society. Motorway cafes. And speaking of cafes, I'm feeling a bit peckish. Pass me a Yorkie, would you, Mr. Spock? Mr. Spock, are you listening?
I'm all ears, Captain. One Yorkie.
You are sure this is what the occupants of trucks eat?
According to my information, yes. Do you not like Yorkies, Captain?
I don't know. I haven't managed to get the wrapper off one yet. By the way, Mr. Spock, have you had time yet to analyze the catering-sized can of motorway-type baked beans which we acquired?
Not only have I analyzed the baked beans, Captain, but I have eaten 2 large portions, and I am now ready to report.
Captain Kirk! Look, we're just come fleeing through the window!
Nasty. However, fortunately for us, someone has already bitten it to death, see?
Captain Kirk, what do you think it is?
It is obviously one of the most primitive life forms on this planet, Mr. Scott.
I've often wondered what a Radio 1 disc jockey looked like.
Negative, Mr. Scott. It is not a disc jockey. It is a scourge of motorway cafes. a meat pie.
So, we must be somewhere near such a cafe.
Not necessarily. Logically, it could have emanated from another source.
Check it out, would you, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. This definitely came from a motorway cafe.
How can you tell?
There's no meat in it.
What is it, Mr. Spock?
Nothing. I just thought it was about time somebody went.
Good thinking. We may all soon be going, when faced with the horrors that the motorway cafe had in store for us.
I think I've got a Klingon on my ocular probe.
Well, I'll get you up to McCoy to give you some ointment for it.
We're getting close to motorway cafe.
Action stations.
Red alert, red alert.
Captain, there's a motorway chef about to bombard us with sliced loaves.
Bread alert, bread alert.
That was another squeak.
So is Bonnie Langford.
Started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this. It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this. It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this.
My flat in Albert Square is so damp. It's so damp. The goldfish sit on the sofa and watch the telly with me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the dangerous, filthy witch and young ones.
Yes, we've become rich. Very filthy.
Yes, and this is alternative news.
Alternative news.
As we begin with a bulletin.
Yes, a bulletin. The head.
Today, there was a considerable disturbance at Heathrow Airport when Madonna and her husband, Sean Penn...
Pen?
Madonna and her husband, Sean Penn, were arrested by the customs officers. Madonna has been accused of trying to smuggle a dope into the country. What was the party this week was Oliver Reed. He was drinking punch.
Punch!
However, Oliver drank far too much and got completely and totally smashed.
Smashed.
Oliver said he'd always wanted to become a stand-up comedian. He said he found the comedy part easy, but had difficulty standing up.
Boy, when you sold me this car, you told me it only had one careful owner.
It did. The other 10 couldn't care less.
I was in New York. And this car went screaming by at 100 miles an hour with guys with guns in it. A cop come up, he said, follow that car. I followed it for 18 blocks. I would have caught it if I hadn't been on foot.
That girl at the piano, singing songs about hysterectomy and about Tupperware and vasectomy. There's something very funny about purple fruit. There's something very funny about a girl in a suit. Victoria Wood, it's all material for Victoria Wood. That girl at the piano, I'm not attracted by innuendo, though I was attracted by the great soprano. Even all the people featured in Who's Who sometimes burn the toast and go to the loo. Victoria Wood, it's all material for Victoria Wood. Like women's conversations overheard in a bus, and why do people laugh at a surgical truss? But one thing I know, Julie won't waltzes with the show is a plus. That girl at the piano, how I love to mock people's affectations, like women who call a winkle a crustacean, and those packet soups with dehydrated croutons. You don't find things like that in a song by Elton John. But I would be more elegant if I could. I've tried the party diet, but it's no good. I'm just a fat piano player. Victoria Wood. It's all material for Victoria Wood. Whiskey up.
Hi, I'm Bill Beaumont. Now, if you want to learn to play rugby, there are a number of books you could get. Firstly, there's the Gareth Edwards coaching manual, or the J.P.R. Williams coaching manual, or there's the Bill Beaumont coaching manual.
You know, I'll do anything for money, yeah, except appear on The Price is Right. They tell me get a job, but I've had all sorts of useless jobs. I mean, I was a waitress in a self-service cafe. I was a dishwasher in a Chinese takeaway. And a bacon slicer in Tel Aviv.
What is your plan, Captain?
My plan, Mr. Spock, is that on reaching the cafe, we will inject Uhura with a serum which will make her 5 stones overweight, sluggish, and with a couldn't-care-less attitude.
Why?
So that you can pass her one of the counter staff.
Captain, then we will render the meat pie bakery totally inoperable by hiding the monosodium glutamate supplies.
Exactly. We will then enter the cafe and try to act normally. Scotty will try to act. There we will stay until 3 a.m. precisely, whereupon everyone in the cafe will get up and leave.
How do you know, Captain?
I've arranged for Sue Pollard to sing to them. Once the cafe is cleared, we will blow the disgusting mess from the face of the earth.
What next?
We pull up in the car park. Here we are, Mrs. Scott.
Captain Kirk, look! There's a strange uniformed alien coming towards us.
Men, we may have to abort our mission.
Why? What is it, Captain?
You'll find out it's about to speak.
Good morning. Can I address you with joining the RAC? Lovely, lovely, lovely.
A is for alpha, B is for bites. See for yourself that they taste just right. D is for dinner, E is for eggs. Letters so tasty from A through to Z. Crisp golden potato and fluffy inside. Oven baked, grilled or fried. Made by Bird's Eye, you can't buy better. And called Alpha Bites, 'cause each one's a letter.
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having a dinner party and I've run out of coffee.
Come in.
Thank you.
Will Gold Blend be too good for your guests?
Oh, I think they could get used to it.
It's a very sophisticated coffee.
They have very sophisticated taste.
Do they?
Yes. Well, I must be getting back.
Now, golden roasted, richer, smoother, Nescafe Gold Blend.
Have you met your new neighbor yet? Oh, I've popped in for coffee.
Good evening and welcome to St. Greaves' kitchen.
Yeah, here we are, Saint, yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I've got a bun in the oven.
Anyway, what have you been making today, Greavesy?
Well, today, Saint, I've been making Laurie McMenemy pie.
Laurie McMenemy pie?
Yeah, it sinks straight to the bottom.
Oh, you call me Greavesy. That's great, that's great. I've been making Greavesy gravy.
Greavesy gravy?
Yeah.
Well, it's just one big thick lump.
Yeah, that's right. I Got you there, Greasy, eh? Anyway, what are we going to make today?
Well, today I thought we would make Scottish omelette.
Scottish omelette? How'd you make that?
Well, first of all, you borrow 3 eggs.
Oh, you got me back there, Greasy, eh? And let's put 3 eggs in. There's 1, right. 2, 3, right. I think I'll go for an extra one, eh?
Yeah,
Better like it, eh? Yeah. Oh, great.
Tuesday the 23rd. My thing grew 5 centimetres today. It got stung by a bumblebee. Thursday the 25th. Pandora made me take off her school uniform last night. She's telling her dad if she catches me wearing it again.
Are you looking for anything in particular, sir?
Have you anything by David Jacobs?
Jacobs. One moment. Jacobs? We don't seem to have anything by Jacobs, sir. Tell me, was he a singer?
No, he's a cracker.
And today, Nina Miss Cow.
Miss Cow?
A woman often accused of being heartless. Had a nasty fight in her bedroom last night.
Yes, she looked into the mirror.
No, she didn't. Nina awoke to find a 6-foot-tall man standing over her bed. However, after a brief struggle, he managed to escape. And today, during an interview with Elton John, he looked tired.
Tired?
Discussing his operation, he said he'd been through quite a lot of pain.
Ha! Winter pain.
And finally, football. Today, in the first leg...
We've been writing songs together for a long, long time. In fact, it's become a real habit. We write about booze, spurs and sideboards. We even once wrote about a rabbit. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Haven't had a #1 for quite a while. We're butch and we look a mess. So they got Boy George and Marilyn. From now on we're gonna wear a dress. Oh, sympathy of only for us. Oh, damn, the public really causes a fuss. But we could be in trouble very soon. We might have to run for our lives. Cause there's one thing we haven't told you yet. These dresses belong to our wives.
Good evening and welcome to the Acorn Antiques Roadshow. We have here a remarkable antique. Going by the frail necks and sagging arms, I would say this was American late 19th century, in need of a lot of repair work. But the most fascinating thing about it is that nobody seems to have any idea what use it could be to anyone. Here's your beef tea, Ronnie.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a little quotation. Thank you. It's easy to smile when life is worthwhile and just rolls along like a song. But it's him who can grin when it's all caving in and every damn thing's gone wrong. Adolf Hitler, 1945.
Yeah, Shil, I just read, right, that men who wear glasses are more sexy and virile.
But what are you doing wearing them, stupid?
let's have a little bit of wine in this.
Not too much of that, Saint. Now, leave it out.
Ah, it's great. It's a lovely wine, you know.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it's a cross between Muscadet and Hock.
Yeah, what do you call it?
Muck. You get them in there, eh? What's your favourite food, I mean, do you like pheasant?
Yeah, pheasant. Yeah, it's a funny old game.
Yeah. You got your line in, eh? Oh, great. Is there any kind of special eggs you use for this?
Well, personally, Saint, I would use Aston Villa eggs.
Aston Villa eggs?
Yeah, anyone can beat them.
Yeah. By the way, did you know that Aston Villa got broken into by burglars the other day?
Did they get any cups?
No, they never got as far as the canteen.
Copycats, the comedy team, are never quite what they may seem. They look at life a slightly different way. Copycats, a quiet crew, they greet you with who do you do? A million different people every day. Each show comprises new disguises and surprises.
Hi fans, my name is of course Cliff Richard, and I like to say right now, I like to excuse me. Thanks, Hank.
Oh, it's Liza Minnelli. You know, I've got this new boyfriend, and last night he said to me, Liza, you bring out the wild animal in me. I said, hang on a minute, I'll go and buy a packet of peanuts.
No, Beware. I remember when old Shell was a little girl. She was making faces at my Albert. She was poking her tongue out. I said, Shell, if you don't stop that, you'll get red ears. She said, red ears poking my tongue out? I won't. I said, you flipping well do it.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Wickers World. Yes, I advertise the plastic in your pocket. The car that puts color into your life because it puts you in the red. Yes, I use a credit card myself. It's opened many doors all over the world for me, especially my own front door when I get drunk and forget my key.
What? Hello, my name's Michael Barrymore. And I'm like John Cleese without the O-levels. And this is my impression of a plane lost in the fog. A plane lost in the fog.
Good evening and welcome to Question Time. This evening we're going to be doing a report on the economic situation. The other day I was walking past a cemetery and I saw an inscription on a tomb. It said, here lies an honest man and a politician. I thought, my goodness, they're burying them two to a grave now. Over to a report from Japan from Mr. Kato.
Thank you, Salabin. In Japan, Japanese man wake up very early in morning. Japanese man go out and chop wood to make fire for wife. Then Japanese man, he go out do a full 8 hours day work. Japanese man then come home, do 100 press-ups, and then make love to wife. Just like a penguin. Chop, chop, busy, busy, work, work, bang, bang. Chop, chop, busy, busy, work, work, bang, bang.